Hey guys, and welcome back to the How to Animate YouTube channel. And in today's video we're going to be taking a look at advanced acting. Before we start, I'd just like to give a shout out to my friend Harvey Newman, who started his own YouTube channel. You can go check it out, it's awesome. He's absolutely killing it, so you know, it's really important to support us sort of professional animators that take the time to teach you guys stuff. So go over there, subscribe and show him some love. So, when planning your shots, you need to consider your character's overall objective. Now this is the objective that the character wants more than anything in life, okay? And this usually runs throughout the entire story. The scene objective is what the character would like to get from the other characters to achieve that overall objective. So he's always working towards it in some way. Sometimes this might change, and this is called a character arc. So the character learns enough that he just changes his overall objective. But you need to consider your scene objective, okay? And usually that involves trying to get something from the other characters in the scene. So to create an engaging story, the characters need to want something, okay? And the higher the stakes, the higher the interest, because they're going to be trying so hard to get it. So for the story to be relatable and interesting, the characters need to have clear objectives. And without this, there's no point. And this works for what we would consider to be good characters and bad characters. Even the worst villains have motives that you can kind of relate to. You know, if they were just completely evil, you can relate to them. If they're just causing suffering for suffering's sake, we can't connect with that. But usually the best villains in films and animated films and stuff, you can go, yeah, I can kind of see where that character's coming from. So even they have objectives, and don't judge your character's objectives. Even the most evil villain, don't think they're evil. You know, they're doing what they want to do to create what they think is going to be a better world. So a good scene objective should always start with to get you to, okay? Because the character is trying to get something out of the other characters, be it they want to manipulate them and get their power back, they want to encourage them. So it's always about to get you to. And the reason for this is where the tension comes from the characters. And if the two characters don't want anything from each other in a scene, it will just be small talk and it won't be very interesting to watch. But two characters using everything in their emotional and physical arsenal to change the other person, it brings the stakes up, and this is where great scenes come from. So now we have established objectives, I would like to discuss how the character might use their personality traits to get what they want. And these are usually predefined a set of traits that the character has, and these are developed from past experiences. So when planning your shots, this all needs to be worked out beforehand as well. It's important when doing performance animation that you find a connection with the character and their objectives. Live action actors do this all the time. They will channel experiences from their own lives to bring their performances alive. Now animation is obviously different because we are doing it on essentially a puppet, but it's still important to find that connection. The better connection you have to the character, the better your performance will be to the audience. So we all have stuff that we can draw from our own lives, be that good and bad. We've all been through stuff. You can channel that stuff into your animation to create more powerful performances. So defining these traits really helps you create posing for your character. Say you've got a very dominant character that physically dominates everyone else in the scene. You're able to use this as a very powerful device to get what the character wants. Maybe you've got a shy character, very timid, who's going to sort of stay in the background and try not to be noticed. You know, they still have objectives, even if it's not as clear and defined, but they're still trying to get something out of the other characters. So now I'd like to talk about obstacles within the scene. Now what these are something that's stopping the character from achieving their objective. So this might be another person, it might be a set of circumstances. Either way, the character's going to need to fight through these things. And this is where the conflict in the scene happens. It doesn't have to be physical conflict, it can be emotional, it can be some sort of negotiation, but the character striving and using everything they have to get what they want is where the scene tension comes from. The character will need to take a chance in order to get to their objective. They have to sacrifice in the moment for the future, which is, you know, quite a cool thing if you think about it. Us humans, we can see a vision of the future and then sacrifice in the moment to then proceed. Like maybe you want to become an animator, so therefore you spend loads of time practicing. You know, that's risky. That might not pay off, but you're sacrificing your time in the moment for something in the future. The same with your characters. Sacrifice is very, very important within scenes. So, to summarise this video, remember to plan your character's objectives, both overall and their scene objective. What does the character want from this scene? Then define the obstacles, okay? This will be the other characters or the circumstance. And try and put as much pressure as you can on your character. The more pressure you can put on your character, the better the scene will be, because he's going to have to really fight through it. So, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please give the video a like. And the next video, I'm going to be discussing a couple more points of acting, and then I'm going to start a brand new dialogue shot and show you how this works in practice. So I hope to see you guys then, and take care.